Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another post game for the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, again, they lost 3-2 against Tampa Bay Lightning. This was a really difficult game to Montreal to accept this outcome after they almost dominate for 57 minutes and let the game slip between their hands the last 2 minutes, and unfortunately lost by a score of 3-2. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you all the information you need to know what's happening between the Lightnings and the Canadiens. But before we start, we invite you, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page for the Hockey Nation Live Show. And if you enjoyed this video, please click on the likes, and finally, tell us what you think about the performance of the Montreal Canadiens against the champion, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's dive in and talking about what happened yesterday between the both teams. First of all, let's talk what we do at the post game. We talk about the score sheet of the game and what happening. Again, the Montreal with this loss is going to be now 6-18-3 after 27 game. They are at the bottom of the Atlantic division. For the Lightning, they are 16-5-4, and they are fighting for the top with the Toronto and the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers lost an OT yesterday, and Toronto won again the Columbus by a score of 5-4. So it's really a big fight between both three key teams to get the first position of the Atlantic division. But let's talk about this game between the Bulls and the Abs. First of all, during the first period, we have only one goal. It came after a mistake of the new players, Kel Clag from the Montreal Canadiens, was claimed by the Montreal Canadiens from the Los Angeles Kings, make a turnover behind the goal of the Jake Allen. I don't know, he was trying to move, pass the puck through Maroon, but he bubbled the puck and Maroon get it. And Jake Allen was not ready to see the shot of Pat Maroon and open up right away at 10:31 at the half of the first period. The sixth of the year for Maroon, unassisted, because the mistake of the Montreal Canadiens players. And that's the only goal we have the first period. Not many opportunity. The shot was 9-7 advantage Montreal Canadiens. It was not the kind of team of Tampa we expect to come. Of course, you have to remember the Montreal Canadiens play with 10 injury players. At that moment, the roster is almost half of the American Hockey League players. So that gives you an idea. Montreal, everybody was expected Tampa win tonight by a higher score. And Montreal show up. They play well the first 5, 7, 8 minutes of the game. They have a couple of chances. Pavelski make it very easily to stop the puck. On the flip side, Allen was not busy with only 7 minutes, 7 shots. And after 20 minutes, it was 1-0 Tampa Bay. So we thought at some point Tampa Bay would elevate their game and they step up and make another goal or 2 goals in that period. And that would be that's it for Montreal. But no, on the flip side, Montreal scored 2 goals on 6 shots only and take the lead after 40 minutes at 2-1. It started with number 14, finally, Nick Suzuki come back alive after only 1 point in the last 9 games. Score is 6th of the year. Drouin and Savard have an assist on that one at 4:20. And tied the game 1-1. And finally, 3 minutes later, less than 3 minutes later, during a face-off, Suzuki win the face-off. The puck goes straight on the stick of Hoffman, and we know how sniper he is. It just ripped up the puck right there, a rocket, and Vasilevsky could not do anything about that. And Mike Hoffman gave the lead for the Montreal Canadiens at 2-1, his 5th of the year. Vasilevsky get his assist, second point of the game at 7:08. And until the rest of the period, were a couple of power play, but no team score on power play. And then after 40 minutes the play, it was 2-1 Montreal during the second period. Tampa Bay shot 11 times compared to only 6 for Montreal, but the score was 2-1 Montreal. And everybody was looking, what's going on here? we're not supposed to winning Montreal tonight at that moment. And they keep continuous to fight for the puck. What we liked yesterday was two things. First of all, Tampa did not play the level they usually play. The second thing, Montreal won the battle. Puck retrieval, the puck was there, the cap control was there, and it was really, a solid, better effort for the Montreal Canadiens. During the second period also, Romanov hit someone. It was not really a knee, but Bukosian thought it was a knee jump on Romanov. Not really a fight, but the ball was out for 5 minutes for fighting, and Bukosian for 10 minutes. During the third period, 2-1 Montreal. Montreal continues to play their great style, the play they did all game. Tampa Bay tried to come back. Allen make a couple of good saves. One time he make a 2 big save with a pad sliding on his left side, and he make a save right there. And Tampa Bay was frustrated about that big save of Jake Allen, keep the lead 2-1, but everything fall apart about the last 3 minutes of the game, obviously, for the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, John Cooper removed his goaltender and bring another attacker on the ice for a 6 versus 5. Then Stamkos find a way to pass, an amazing great pass to Perry, hit the stick of the Savard, and then the puck go in the net after he hit the inside of the legs of Corey Perry. Again, his ex-team, the Montreal Canadiens, is 6th of the year. Stamkos, Ekman get an assist on that one at 17:51. So that 2 minutes, 9 seconds at the end of the game, the Tampa Bay tied the game 2-2. So the best for the Montreal at that moment is at least to get 1 point at the end of the game. And they did the best they can do against the champion of the NHL for the last 2 years. But no, because at 19:23, 37 at the end of the period, guys, after they play over 57 minutes, great hockey for the team, Montreal Canadiens, Palat scored his 7th of the year, assisted by Killorn and Cirelli. Great pass of Killorn was almost like a 3-2 or a 2 versus 1 at the end. And Killorn find a way to find Palat and find the net. He just tipped the puck right away there over the Allen left side of the Jake Allen, and it was the goal winner of the night, 1923, and like that, the Tampa Bay steal the game to the Montreal Canadiens by a score of 3-2. The shot was 9-8 at the end of the third period, and that's it. That's all for Montreal. Another loss, but this one was difficult to accept that loss, to be honest with you. So let's move on by the number happenings during the game. First of all, the shot was 27-23 advantage Tampa Bay. The face-off, Montreal 52-48 Tampa Bay. 0-3-0-1 the power play. 0 goal for both teams. 18 versus 14 hit advantage Tampa Bay. The block shot, 21 Montreal versus only 7. I give you an idea, Montreal was really alert about the block shot, puck retrieval, and puck during the night. Minute penalty, 19 for Tampa Bay and 13 for the Montreal Canadiens. They gave away 20-13 advantage Montreal Canadiens, or gave away puck. The best for the Tampa Bay, of course, with 3 goals, but everybody have 1 point. 7 front players. Perry have 1 point. Perry have also shot the most on the Jake Allen with 4 times. Edmund played a 2 high, the 24-23. Finally, Vasilevsky stopped 21-23 shot he faced for the 9-1 and 3 save percentage. For the Montreal Canadiens, finally, Vasilevsky come back with a 2-point game. Yesterday, 1 goal, 1 assist. Evans shot 4 times on Vasilevsky. Ben Sherratt played 25 minutes, 39. Finally, Allen have stopped 24-27 shot he faced for 8-9 save percentage. Let's dive in about the next one there, the 3-star of the night. The 3rd star, Corey Perry, tied the game. Suzuki with 2 points. Finally, Palat, the goal winner of the game with a great pass of Killorn. Let's dive in about the next one we want to talk about, the Frenchy corner. Let's talk about what happening very quickly. Abs lost 3-2. Last night against the Tampa Bay Lightning. It was a welcome back in the roster from the Laval Rocket Dolphin. Laurent Dauphin joined the Montreal Canadiens. Carla play about a 15-minute TOI. Played a bit more minute compared to Poland and Caulfield. That's some questionable about that one over there. That's another subject. The new player for the Los Angeles Kings, Kim Glag, came back and make a big mistake for the first goal. Overall, play okay. And obviously for the Montreal, there was missing 10 injury players before the game starts. So that gives you an idea how Montreal is at that moment. And then we'll see what happening for the next couple of games. They deserve better. I'll be honest with you. They don't play a lot of games good, but that one is a tough one because, honestly, they dominate 57 on the 60 minute, and they cannot get 1 point. This is a tough one. Unfortunately, for the Montreal Canadiens, they deserve better. They play well. The effort was there. We only wish they could be like this every night. I imagine with the regular players, that thing will be so much better. But unfortunately, it didn't happen so far since the beginning of the season. But it's a sad to see the team with 0 point last night. Zuski, Romanov, Allen was my 3 best player for the Montreal Canadiens. Allen make a big save at the right time to keep the team in the game. Romanov have a great game again, a good hit at the middle of the ice at some point. But Romanov, he maybe become one of the best defensemen with Chariot at that moment at the last at least 7-8 game. Romanov said he was a healthy scratch, plays a great hockey for the Montreal Canadiens, and that's what we expect from the young kid, and he's doing very well. Zuski finally wake up, 2 points for him. Did not do well for the last couple of games. We talk about 7, 8, 9 a game, and find a way yesterday to get his 18 point of the season. The special team better. 0-3 on PK, that's pretty good. 0-1 on power play. It is what it is. But overall, the special team on the PK looking better for the last 2 games for the Montreal Canadiens. 10 injuries. Yes, 10 plus Devorak left yesterday during the second period. Play only 7 minutes with the Montreal Canadiens, was something we have to reevaluate. Duchamp only said after the game, could be a day today. Can he be back against Chicago Thursday night? Would be interesting to follow up. Tampa did enough to win. The Brest team find a way to win those games, the game where they not give their best, but whatever they was flat, they find a way to get a W. They still the game, the Montreal Canadiens, but again, they did not give up. The perseverance, the work ethic, to play 1 minute at a time and one shift at a time. You can see this yesterday. You had no panic on the Tampa Bay Lightning because they've been there. And they know what it takes to win those games, and they finally find a way to beat the Montreal Canadiens yesterday. Welcome back, Corey Perry. Not only scored the tie goal of the game, but it was great to see Corey Perry on the ice at the forum, at the Bell Center. Played with the Montreal Canadiens 1 year last season, but his leadership and the impact he left inside the locker room was going to be remembered during the time the Montreal Canadiens have this kind of amazing playoff last season. One part of this is because of Corey Perry. Finally, Norlander is in Laval. He was retrograde at the Laval yesterday. He's going to play with Laval Rocket tonight when they be on the ice. So Norlander is in Laval. Does not expect to be returned in Sweden for the upcoming season. Let's talk about a little bit graphic. We talk about the both game stat card. You can follow this. Take a time to stop the video if you want to. That give you an idea the performance during the game for each individual player for the Montreal Canadiens. The next one we want to talk about is the prospect. I'm always like to show to you what the prospect does the couple of days prior. And yesterday, of course, you have Caulfield, Pesada, Poland, and Joshua Roy surprised me. Joshua Roy did not have 0 point, but his team went on 2-1 and OT. That's a good news. 2 days ago, honestly, 3 days ago, we have the other performance. Ilonen have an assist. Mizak continues his great performance. And OHL have 2 points. Raleigh, Kickney, and Joshua Roy have 2 points also Monday night. So congratulations for them performing with their team. And finally, we want to finish with that part over there. We want to remind you, the next game for the Montreal Canadiens, Thursday night at the Bell Center, they host the Chicago Blackhawks. They lost yesterday. So it will be interesting what happening for them against the Montreal Canadiens. Let's remind you again, don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show. And finally, click on the likes if you enjoyed this video. And of course, tell us what you think about the game. The Montreal Canadiens lost another game yesterday. They are now 6 18-3 since the beginning of the season. They lost by a score of 3-2 against the champion, the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I can't wait to see you for the next video with the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy. I wish you an amazing, great day, everybody. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se revoit plus tard. Mais avant de partir, n'oubliez pas de cliquer sur le petit pouce en haut si vous avez bien aimé la vidéo. Et dites-moi ce que vous pensez de la performance de Montréal hier contre le Tampa Bay Lightning. Revenez pour une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur, Coach Frenchy. Bonne journée, mes amis.